Today I will talk about how to properly hill potatoes. In the last video, I talked about how to plant them. We had a large family team working. We planted them. Now it's the end of May, and our potatoes have sprouted. You can see that. The skin is good. 90% have sprouted. That means we did everything right. The sun is at its zenith, and we are working. So, what needs to be done? I hill the potatoes using the row method. That is, I make a ridge along the entire length of the potatoes. Some people hill each bush separately using a circular method. This is, of course, practical in some cases, but in a dry climate, it creates difficulties when watering. An example of hilling potatoes. Using the local method, that is, each bush separately, can be shown using the neighbor's example. This is how his potatoes are hilled. Under each bush, a small pile of soil is carefully heaped up. So there. This method is particularly good if watering is done with sprinklers or other devices that evenly distribute water over the soil. However, in this case, the quality of watering will be worse, and a larger amount of water is needed. To water potatoes well, you need to make these kinds of mounds. To begin with, before hilling this row, I take a watering can and fill it with a prepared solution made from all the manure that has decomposed over the week in a ratio of 1:20, and I water each row before hilling. The calculation is such that approximately 1 liter of this solution, the fertilizer, falls under each bush. Here, I use 2 watering cans for a plot 8 meters long. There are about 20 bushes here, so you need to pour 20 liters of fertilizer. After the fertilizer is absorbed, you can start filling it up with a sharp hoe, preferably one that is more massive. With a large working part, we begin with movements towards ourselves to pile soil under the bushes at this stage. Thus, the fertilizer solution that we poured earlier is well covered on top, mulching with dry soil. In the future, this moisture will not go anywhere, but will go directly to the potato's root system. We have planted the Kubanets variety of potatoes. It is very well suited for our soil, and it stores for a long time. It is not an early variety, meaning it will store longer. After we have sprinkled the soil on one side, we turn around and do the same on the other side of the row. We take soil from about half of the inter-row space, as the other half will be used for the next row. The height of the hilling is approximately 15 to 20 centimeters, depending on the width of the inter-rows and the height of the potatoes, which can be higher or lower. Here we have made a row. After that, to thoroughly water this row, it is necessary to make a small dam at the end on both sides of the row. This dam serves as protection against water spilling onto the path. Then you take a watering can or 2 buckets, whatever you have, and pour water into each row. It is preferable to use settled water, warmed in tanks and without chlorine. It will absorb better and help prepare a good harvest for us. So, there's another nuance. After we water the potatoes, we can slightly mulch the rows to retain moisture longer and help the potatoes break through later. Potatoes need to be watered twice. This is when they start to bloom and when small fruits form on these flowers. Therefore, this will be the most significant watering. For now, we need to do an initial watering to ensure they grow well.